and welcome back to Sonny Talks Spurs. And today, oh my God, where do I begin? But before we get into this absolute head loss, like the video, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. I'm very close to 1,000 subscribers and I'd love you to join me on this Tottenham Hotspur journey. Now, let's get into the head loss. We're going to talk about Tottenham's second round exit in the Carabao/League Cup to Fulham on penalties after the game ended 1-1, and we're cursed. We're absolutely cursed. Nothing can save us, honestly. I don't even know where to begin with this video. It was abysmal. It was horrendous. It was not taken seriously. It was just a joke, as always. And you go back to when the cup was drawn at the second round, and we're obviously in the second round because we are not in European football and we finished 8th last season. And we get pulled against Fulham away, like a Premier League team to start, which is not an easy, trip. And I'm not saying that as like any excuse whatsoever. But out of all the teams that were left in the competition, your Newports, your Gillinghams, your all your lower league teams, your Wrexhams, and we face Fulham away, a Premier League team. So that is to start. Second of all, I'll be honest, I have to criticise Ange. I've been very positive since he's come into the club and revolutionised the way we play, but I don't think that was a strong enough team. We're not playing European football this season. We haven't won a trophy in 15 plus years. You have got to play a strong team. You've got to play as strong a team as you can. We're not playing again till Saturday at 3 o'clock against Burnley. You've got to go with a strong team in the cup competition. I'm sorry, but that midfield of Højbjerg, Skip, and Lo Celso, that's not strong enough. That is really not strong enough. It gives me Conte ball vibes. And you think it makes me worried now when it comes to AFCON, of when we're going to have no Basuma and no Sarr for a few weeks. That's what worries me. But anyway, going to the game, just not good. That first half was absolutely horrific. Not a chance at goal. They score through a Davison Sanchez mistake, who honestly missed the penalty as well to send us out. He is horrendous. The fact that it's a decision between him and Eric Dyer who stays is abysmal. I've just absolutely lost it with Davison Sanchez. He is woeful. He was gone the day he face-planted against İlkay Gundogan when City thrashed us at the Etihad a few years back. And he just can't play the Ange system. Honestly, I'm getting my Contes and my Anges mixed up. But he is just absolutely abysmal. It's just he can't play. He's not quick. He's just horrendous. And the goal was his fault. The first goal is his fault. It's not Micky van der Ven's fault. It's his fault because he's so lethargic trying to close down. And then the second half, we come out and try and make a bit of a difference. And I'll be honest, we still looked not good. The Perisic goal, I was talking to my mate on my WhatsApp chats. He was slagging off Perisic. I was slagging off Richarlison. And it was both of them involved in the goal. Good header. But we just don't go on from there. I don't know what it is about Tottenham. There's a hoodoo over this club and Daniel Levy that we just can't go far in these cup competitions. And when we do, we just fall at the last hurdle. But to go out in the second round, it's pathetic. It is absolutely the biggest joke in the world. And, you bring on Son, Maddison, and they couldn't turn it around. They scored their penalties. But Sanchez for the penalty. My words, what is he doing? And forced to just every time, it's like that robot meme, just leaning and it's just not good. It's just not good. And you just look at that team, you think we could have gone for a strong team with some intent and maybe had a go at it. But Dane Scarlett comes on and looks a bit sprightly, but what can you ask from him really? Solomon was missing. Perisic was iffy, in that midfield. I think Højbjerg, he's not really an option to start anymore. Man United wanting him is bonkers to me. But here we are. Skip, I don't know. It's just, it is a worry that, say, some of our key starters get injured, who really comes in? Because, you look at some of the players who've started this season, Udogie, Maddison, Basuma. If they get injured, there's no one really to come in of that calibre. And I know, don't get me wrong, a lot of unless you're Manchester City, a lot of squads are quite threadbare in certain positions, but it's still not good enough. It is still not good enough. And with a couple of days before deadline day, we still need a lot to do. We still need another attacker, winger, come striker type. Maybe Johnson, Gift or Ban, I don't know. we need another defender. Davison Sanchez, if, say, one of the two centre-backs get injured out of Romero and Micky van der Ven, and we've got to use Sanchez, we're going to get ripped apart. I mean, Fulham really twisted the sword into us today. They were very good on the counter, balls over the top. One of my worries under the Ange system. But it is worrying, and Levy needs to really spend, and we've left it last minute again. You know, deadline day, as I say, is literally on the horizon, and we still need so much work to this squad. But I don't know. I think question marks have to be made over Ange's decisions there. I just think they were very questionable, and I'm very shocked at some of the things he did there. But I mean, what can you do? But at the same time, you think that squad and that team should be giving Fulham a good enough game. You know, they should have been about 3-0 up in the first half. We could have been, I mean, if it weren't for a few saves from Forster, we could have really paid the price. But going to penalties, and just that Sanchez penalty is horrific. All the others are quite good. Son's was a bit iffy. But it's just not good enough. It's really, my head is on the moon. I just can't believe yet another year and Tottenham have gone out in a cup competition. It's just not good enough. Just really not good enough. And there was a lot of good vibes back at the club, a lot of promise, a lot of positive energy because of Ange and our good start. Don't get me wrong, I don't think this puts, hopefully, too much of a dampener on it. But you really do hope that this doesn't impact negatively on the squad. You know, we've got a couple of games that we should be winning in Burnley and Sheffield. And then we've got a couple of hard tests. We've got to play Liverpool and Arsenal, and they're not going to be easy. So you just think you have a strong cup run in the background, and you think we might be doing something here. We could be showing some promise. But to go out in the second round, not even the third round because we're not there because of, as I say, not being in Europe, but to go out in the second round of the Carabao Cup. I mean, you just look at how it helped Manchester United last year winning that cup. It does take things off, like a monkey off your back. And a lot of people, I've heard a lot of Spurs fans say, oh, well, but will Ange and Tottenham will use this Harry Kane excuse. That can only go so far. That can really only go so far. And speaking of Harry Kane, we have still not spent any of that money or brought in any players since his departure. So that's what is also a worry to me as well, that we're not even looking to strengthen in the window in the coming days. And Brennan Johnson seems like an overpay to me. But yeah, I'm a bit, as you can say, I'm a bit rattled by that result. It's just really not good enough. So yeah, just not good enough, and we're out of another cup competition. But it is Tottenham, and we should be used to that. I don't know, even Ange Postecoglu couldn't change that this year, so probably have to roll on to the FA Cup. But let me know in the comments down below, what do you make of that result? Who was really to blame? Was it the players? Did Ange make a mistake with his lineup? Let me know in the comments down below. And also, in the description down below, I've got a link to Harry Durham's channel. He's a Fulham fan, so if you want to go and see what he thought of the game from his side, I'm sure he's very excited and buzzing, and they thoroughly deserved it, Fulham, as well. I have to take my hat off to them. So if you want to see what he thought of the game, go in the link down below and click and find his channel. And also, if you're new around here to Sonny Talks Spurs, leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and turn on that notification bell. I'll be very grateful. I'm close to 1,000 subs, and this season's going to be a roller coaster. This is probably my first head loss of many. But yeah, that's what I thought of the game. As I say, I've been Sonny Talks Spurs, and if you have enjoyed it, as I say, leave a like, and I'll see you on a next one. Bye.